if you've been struggling to find ideas for what to eat to hit your protein goals, lose weight, or just make something that's healthy and easy and delicious at the same time, then you're in the right place. Because in this video, we're going to be covering 5 delicious high protein recipes that are under 400 calories. And most of these recipes are actually closer to 350 calories, so they can really fit into any kind of diet. They're also at least 40 grams of protein per serving, so they're really packing it in. And the last one you're definitely gonna wanna watch because that one's actually 46 grams of protein. Hi, I'm Amy and welcome to the 2x4 Wellness channel. These are the types of recipes that I've made for years to help lose and maintain a 40-pound weight loss. They're super easy to make. They all take around 30 minutes and they pack in the protein while keeping it low calorie and high volume so that you can feel satisfied after each meal. So I know you're all so excited to see these recipes, so let's go ahead and get started with the first one. All right, we're gonna kick it off with one of the easiest meals I've ever made, and it's something when I kind of have no idea what to make or don't feel like spending much time making anything. This is what I go to. This is my buffalo chicken bake, and it has been a super popular recipe for the reasons I just told you. So it is around 350 calories per serving, 40 grams of protein, 13 carbohydrates, 14 grams of fat, and 5 grams of fiber. Now with this one, we are going to be using chicken. So you're gonna need about 3/4 of a cup shredded chicken, a mix of cottage cheese, cheddar cheese, and buffalo sauce. So actually I made it the other night for myself and my husband because we needed something easy. And I also added some light cream cheese to it. You can also add some of those like spreadable cheese wedges if you want. And then for the veggie, we added broccoli, but this time I actually also added carrots. You can also like eat the carrots on the side. I just added some like shredded carrots in. It literally takes like 5 minutes to put together because you just need to use your cooked chicken, blend up your cottage cheese, steam your broccoli, and mix it all together. You can shred up some cheddar cheese with it as well to make it a lot cheesier and feel a little bit more indulgent, and it also helps get you to that 40 grams of protein. You can also turn it into a dip. I've made it as a dip before by kind of just like omitting the broccoli and adding a little bit more cottage cheese, so it's a little bit dippier. But this is a really great meal, and you can just meal prep it in individual containers, or you can even make a like bake. You can totally do it in the oven, but if you're quick or if you're short on time, you can absolutely microwave it for a super easy and efficient meal. Now, this next one does take a little bit more work than the first one, but I will tell you, it is completely worth it. It is Mediterranean smash pitas. So I don't know if you all saw the trend that was going on at some point where, you know, you'd put raw meat on a pita or a taco and then cook it, right? It's that. So you pretty much just are doing that, and then you're adding a little salad and tzatziki. And it comes to about 357 calories for 2 pita tacos and 40 grams of protein, 15 carbohydrates. That does depend on what type of pita you are using. I got these like, I believe they're flaxseed ones from Aldi that are really good, and I cut them in half. So you can easily, you know, adjust to your own needs and liking. It has 16 grams of fat and 3 grams of fiber. So you're pretty much, again, just putting the meat on the pitas with some salt and pepper and garlic and cooking it. And then I just made an easy salad of tomato, cucumber, onion with some lemon, dill, olive oil to top it. And then I like homemade tzatziki because then I can control, you know, what goes in it and the calories and everything, but you can totally use store-bought as well. Obviously, the adjustments you make to this will determine the total calorie outcome, but at only 357 calories, like you have quite a big bit of wiggle room to use different things. And I did this with turkey, but it would be really good with, you know, a lean ground beef, a chicken, or even a lamb if it fits into your macros. Like all of those would be seriously delicious options. This next recipe I feel like is so underrated. Like, tilapia is such an underrated lean protein source. Obviously, like, seafood isn't always as popular as beef or chicken, but it really packs in the protein and is super duper lean. It's really easy to make too, and honestly, like, this particular recipe only takes a few ingredients. So the macros for this one includes the fillet of tilapia, green beans with almonds, and couscous. So you get like that wholesome grain with it too. So it's about 358 calories for 40 grams of protein, 25 carbohydrates, 9 grams of fat, and 5 grams of fiber. So it's a really, really good meal. And like, did you see how big that plate is? It's a lot of food for that amount of calories. And that's why I honestly love all of these recipes, because they're so high volume. And obviously, like, if you need to eat more, if you're a person with a bigger appetite, or you only eat 2 meals a day, or you just have more calories in your day, obviously you can adjust these portion sizes to meet your own needs. But this one is insanely easy because the tilapia fillet, we're just seasoning it simply with some lemon, garlic, salt, and pepper. And then like, you can very simply season the green beans in the same way. And I like to add almonds so that we ensure that we get some healthy fats in this. And obviously also adding some like olive oil or something like that can also help you get up those healthy fats. And the couscous, I just like to add some herbs to it with, again, a little bit of olive oil and seasoning. Couscous I love because it's ready in less than 10 minutes. It doesn't take as long as like rice or quinoa. And then the green beans and the tilapia as well, like, you can cook them each in about 8 minutes. So super easy and efficient meal. And if you're into these recipes that I've shared so far, you are going to love my ebooks. I have a couple ebooks that are like right in line with this: 5 high protein, easy weeknight meals. And then I have my 30-30-30-300, which is 30 recipes, at least 30 grams of protein, 30 minutes or less to make, and around 300 calories. So that is like perfect if you're on a weight loss journey, or if you're just looking for some healthier meal ideas. So I highly recommend checking those out. And if you have a sweet tooth, of course, I've got one for you too. And to help support me being able to give you more delicious high protein recipes, I hope that you subscribe, comment, and like this video. That supports me being able to keep making these videos for you to enjoy. This next one is such a fun recipe because it is a total spin on a comfort food. It is high volume nachos. So instead of the chips, you can use either sweet potatoes or peppers. I like using a mix personally, but totally up to you. The sweet potatoes do take a little bit more effort to prep, so with cutting them up and the cook time, this recipe can take a little bit more than 30 minutes, but it's totally worth it because they are delicious. It is around 400 calories, 40 grams of protein, 47 carbohydrates, and that is with the sweet potatoes. That's kind of what brings it up a little higher than the other ones. 10 grams of fat and about 8 to 12 grams of fiber. So with this one, you're gonna make some taco meat. You can use beef, chicken, turkey, and then taco seasonings. And actually, I have a taco seasoning to show you. Where'd I put it? Here. This is a protein seasoning. So instead of, like adding your own seasonings, you can just add some scoops of this and it adds in protein. It is 3 scoops is 18 grams of protein and 75 calories. This can totally use to bolster the protein in this recipe. Highly recommend checking this out. They have a few other versions, and I actually just saw that they released some mac and cheeses too. So I'll leave a link for this in the description so that you can check it out. It adds great flavor while also boosting the protein. After you do the meat, you're just gonna layer everything up basically. If you wanna cook your sweet potatoes or your peppers, I don't cook the peppers, I like them raw. So you can just spoon it on and then top it with whatever you want to top it with. Oh, add beans to the meat because that's what's going to get you that fiber content and boost that protein and just, nutrients in general. I also love topping mine with some Greek yogurt to boost the protein as well. And you can add your lettuce, you can add your jalapeno, you can add your pickled onions, whatever kind of toppings you want to meet your own needs and desires. And honestly, Greek yogurt, I think, is a great substitute for sour cream. Like, I don't even buy sour cream. I just use Greek yogurt because it tastes pretty similar. And this last recipe is pretty epic. It is a pesto chicken pasta. Now, I feel like pasta can be kind of taboo and not seen as something that you can lose weight on or that is healthy. But because we're actually using a smaller portion of pasta, we're not using like a whole box for this recipe, it kind of gives you that satiated feeling, like, you're having that pasta aspect to it, but it keeps the calories a lot lower. This is 376 calories, 46 grams of protein, 19 carbohydrates, 11 grams of fat, and 4 grams of fiber. And you can totally adjust the fiber content based on the types of vegetables you put in. But you're gonna need about 3 chicken breasts, so about 600 grams of chicken. That's what this is based on. And then what I actually do for this pesto sauce is I have made homemade before, but I bought some pesto, so I used a couple of scoops of, just the regular pesto, but a lot of store-bought pestos can be pretty high in calories. So what I actually do is I blend it with some Greek yogurt, basil, garlic, just to kind of bolster it up a little bit. So it kind of, gives you a lot more to work with while keeping the calories a little bit lower and boosting the protein. And then other than that, and adding Parmesan to it. Other than that, it's kind of like whatever veggies you have on hand. I did mine with onion and zucchini because it's just what I happen to have. You can totally add spinach, you could add cauliflower rice. It'd be good with cauliflower rice. Whatever types of veggies you want, you can add to this, anything that goes well with a pesto sauce. You could also decide to use one of the protein pastas. This one I've shared in a few of my other videos. It is one of my favorite brands because this one is actually 190 calories for 24 grams of protein and 12 grams of fiber. So if you want to bring up the protein even more, you could do this. But adding half a box of this, even of just your typical regular pasta, will give you, again, that volume without adding a ton of calories. So this is honestly a great option. I mean, honestly, these are all really great options. All right, so those are some of my top 5 recipes, and they are absolutely delicious. There's a lot of variety and adjustments that you can make with these to meet your own needs, to fit into your calories or protein goals. So let me know in the comments which of these recipes you end up trying, and make sure to subscribe because I have way more high protein, lower calorie recipes to share with you. So thank you so much for being here, and see you next time.